Hey guys, and welcome back to the Creative Command Tournament. This is episode 3. This episode, we're going to be going over things a little bit faster because there is a ton of submissions. It's crazy good. I haven't added all the heads to the arena, but I have all the ones that I need for this video. I'm doing 8 submissions, and then I'll do another 8 tomorrow, and then I should almost be caught up. Anyways, guys, let's get right into it. Okay, so the ones that we have going on today, I thought I didn't have all the heads, but I actually do. So we're going to go back and check out Caleb Craft 17s, and I called him Cable Craft on accident. It's Caleb Craft. And then also Dub the Narwhals. Theirs got skipped. And then we'll be checking out Super Tees, Cheese 2668, Chris Mattis, Balonsvik. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to see the Moo, Emu, and John a lot. Then some side notes. Let's go ahead and look I forgot what they preferred to be called. So Cablecraft wants to be known as Block, or has a preferred name of Block Industries, YouTube, and then there was also John is John a lot, the Dragon Knight, YouTube, and what else? Oh, and then Balonsvik was something about honeybees having hairs on their eyeballs. So let's go into the test world to go check these out. Okay, so I went through this a couple times, confused about why it wasn't working, and I just figured out why it wasn't working. It's because I wasn't looking at it right. So check it out. This is actually really cool. Um, Now it looks like nothing's happening, but if I hit F5, you can see that I am just going nuts with these colors. So he basically made a cosmetic where it's glowing effect, but then it switches teams so that the colors just go nuts. So this one, I'm just gonna go through all these really quickly as fast as I can. So this one was short, so I'll just talk more about it. You'll get the idea. Anyway, I'd say this wasn't too difficult. Kind of pretty creative because I wouldn't think about doing this for a cosmetic. And I'm just trying to look at the actual list. Design, pretty simple design. Difficulty to make, not too difficult, pretty easy actually. Entertainment, I'd say it's okay on the entertainment scale. The thing is, it's fun to look at and watch it flicker, but there's not much for me to do. But it's a cosmetic, so that's not too big of a deal. Anyways, so that was the one by Caleb Craft. Okay, so I had to fix some things to get this one to work, but basically he had a dummies at the end, so it caused it not to create the scoreboard. But this is pretty simple, I checked it out. So it does a randomizer, and it spawns these little fire things, and they're spread around you, so it uses spread players. And they have some particles, so it's like a ice ball and a fireball that spawn around you. And they don't do any damage, they're just for looks, but I think it's kind of cool. It'd be cool, kind of like a win cosmetic if you made more. Made it spawn quicker. But it's pretty nice. I would say difficulty pretty difficult because it's got like a little randomizer and it's got some stuff like that. Creativity, I'd say it's pretty creative. It's not something I've seen before either with any of the other creations, and works pretty well except a little bit off because of this. And I also noticed that if you unpower the machine, some of the if one spawned in, like one of the armor stands, they'll stay spawned in. And then there's, of course, that's kind of known. Another thing would be this just happens at everybody, so maybe if you added a little bit of specificity to like when a player is holding a certain item or something like that, that might be a little better. Um, Entertainment, I'd say it's kind of cool. Maybe if they did, let me go and Gable too. I don't think they do damage. If they did damage, that might make it a little more entertaining, but I don't think they do damage. That might just be a little interesting thing. Anyways, that's all I'm gonna say about this one. Pretty cool, and let's go on to the next one. So next up is Super T's Bad Painter. This one I had to leave like this because there's two of these that I had to leave in a structure block form because they have clocks that break when you unpower the clock. So let's load it. And there we go. Okay, so start painting, stop the madness. Start painting. Oh, hello. Whoa, okay. Luckily that didn't destroy anybody else's build. Okay, so we have a little guy, and he paints a picture, so he's basically just probably teleporting randomly. Maybe let's see, I actually want to kind of know what it's using. Yeah, it's using a bat, and it's just spawning some random colors. So he's just going to paint a picture that actually kind of looks interesting. Maybe like a little, some kind of sand cave? I don't know, man. But this thing is really weird. Now, I'd say let's talk about this one because it just does its thing. So I'd say functionality and difficulty in the same thing. Clearly, you can't do multiple of these at the same time, so it's not multiplayer friendly, and it's not It doesn't really use, it uses redstone, which can cause problems. Like I can automatically see like some problems that could happen um, because of it. And then I would also say, so, and also like another thing about functionality, you're just spawning this giant thing in and it could destroy something. So you might want to make sure. But then something else. So I'd say creativity, a lot of creativity. I mean, like you have a guy, a bat painting a picture in a really strange way. This is kind of like the elephants painting pictures, you know? Um, but then difficulty, not very difficult to make. It just has a couple, it just does the colors at different times, and then it, yeah, that's about it. And then we got the entertainment. I would say it's fairly entertaining to watch this thing go around. Of course, sometimes when the thing gets stuck, it gets a little annoying, but other than that, it's a pretty bad painter. So hopefully this will get rid of it. There we go. So here's our masterpiece, which I think we can just leave this here. Let's just disable the clock though. There we go. I'll put a torch like this, so I know that it's supposed to be a torch. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. Okay, guys, so this is by Cheese2668. It's called Chicken Shoot. I had to load it onto this world, and there was a bug because I didn't have anything on my one of the scoreboards. It was null, so it didn't work. So I had to add that. And also, let's check it out. So it bursts you up. I already checked this out, and there is a bug that I know will happen right away. So we fall down slowly in the chicken chute. Hopefully, I don't die. Oh, it worked. Okay. Well, it didn't bug for me that time. Okay, and then okay. Okay. I'd say that works. Okay, so it's like a little chicken shoot. So creativity, I'd give it a little bit higher on creativity because it's something different. Functionality, a little points off because you didn't do scoreboard players add at a C time 0 because that's just makes sure that everybody has at least 0 on the scoreboard. Then there's design. I'd say it's pretty simple design, not too complicated. Um, difficulty, medium difficulty, a little bit medium to high. And then entertainment, I'd say it's fairly entertaining. I mean, it's cool. It's more entertaining than uh, just if there was just particles. So I would say this is pretty cool to fly around on the chicken. So yeah, I would give it pretty good entertainment, especially if you were in a survival world. You could just use this kind of chicken parachute just around, just for fun. Maybe put on some like give Epi Elytra. Let's see what happens if I give myself Elytra. Okay. Can I fly? No, I can't fly. Okay, whatever. But it's just a cool way to fly around. Anyways, that's all for this one. And let's head back to the actual world. Okay, so the next one is by Chris Mattis, and it is somewhere here. Chris Mattis, Paradise in the Nether. Now, I'm a little concerned. I don't want it to mess with anything, so I'll... Oh, Lord. Okay. I am getting some serious lag. Okay. I think we're supposed to fly through this. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. Creative Command Tournament, Paradise in the Nether, Chris Mattis, run around and reclaim the Nether, watch as blocks and mobs transform before your eyes. Explore everything, reclaim the Nether fortress, and maybe even summon the Wither. Okay, so that works really well. So if you're in the overworld, it knows that you're in the overworld, and you, well, it knows you're in the overworld, and it gives you a portal. And then in the Nether, I am getting some lighting lag, but there's no entities. So in the Nether, you get like these little particles, and you change the Nether. Let's change our view distance to like 8 chunks. Okay, this is pretty cool. I like this. We're on super flat, so I don't know if there's even any fortress. But let me see. Locate fortress. Place fortress. 184 tilde negative 104. Give him a 1. Okay. Is there a fortress there? Yes, there is. Okay, see, I had to explore the fortress because I can't do all this, but I did have to make sure to see what it looked like. So this is actually cool. So you basically retake the Nether. Oh, and they turn into cake. Okay. And oh, and you get little flowers. Okay. That's cool. So it's got some custom flowers. It's got turns lava into water. turns certain blocks into stone, and I don't know how it knows what should be stone. I think it's, and yeah, soul sand turns into stone. Okay. That's really cool. I like this. I definitely do like this, Chris. This is really interesting, and I know you guys might immediately think not that's not cosmetic, but it actually technically does fit cosmetic. He sent me a picture because I mean we are changing. It's cosmetic is something that makes something look better, and I guess you could say that this is making the Nether look better. So he is kind of twisting the words there, but it still fits. So I would say this is a pretty good creation. Like this is a really good cosmetic. Definitely high level of creativity. I wouldn't think that you would do this. Functionality doesn't. Their only slight functionality complaint is there's a lot of lag, but other than that, there's nothing too bad with that. Design, good design. I looked at the commands. It's like 98 commands or something like that. So it is a lot of commands running, but design. I think it was designed fairly well. And we found our way back to the portal. Difficulty to make, I give it a pretty high level of difficulty because I'll have to look more into the commands, what it does to know if you're in the nether, but that would be kind of difficult to do sometimes. And then we got entertainment. It's definitely pretty good entertainment, especially for cosmetic, because this is like, gives you something to do that you can explore the nether, so I would definitely say it's pretty entertaining. Oh, and it changes obsidian into water too. Okay, so yeah, we can reclaim the nether with this. This is pretty cool. If you guys want to check this out, Chris, if you could leave a, if you want people to be able to access this, then leave the link in the comments, because this is a pretty cool command and other people can try it out. Of course, it is very laggy. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. So the next one is by Balonsvik. It is called Medical Hat. So let's check this out. Okay, so info. To use the hat, simply put it on. You can also toggle the sound by putting on the iron boots. To unequip the hat again, just simply grab the hat from your head slot and put it anywhere in your inventory. You can also shift-click it out of your head slot. The hat emits particles relative to its current color and will give any entity a small range of temporary particle effect, including items, arrows. Play in game mode 0 or 2 to prevent item duplication due to items not being consumed in game mode 1. Enjoy. PS, be sure to reactivate the repeater clock if it isn't working. By the way, I did look back at Plagiatus, and I gave him his points back because game mode, it works in, his thing had a glitch, but it only happened in game mode 1, so we're good. Sub scoreboards, get items. Okay. Okay, medical hat, sound on, sound off. Let me go in game mode 2. Medical hat. Okay. Oh, I see. You get like the little falling sand, the redstone dust particles between red and white. We can turn sound on. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is kind of like a, it's like a ambulance. What is these? I think that's from Chris Mattis's thing. Okay. Okay, let's turn that off. Okay, so let's see what happens with other entities. Okay, so he gets little red particles as well. And I'm guessing villagers get particles? Okay, yeah, that's cool. I don't know. Is there anything else that's supposed to happen? Anywhere in your inventory is the current color, give any entity in a small range a temporary particle effect. Okay, well that's a really cool cosmetic. This looks like the kind of thing that you would see on Hypixel, like their animated hats. So I do like this. It's not the most creative thing I've seen, except it does get some points for having the sound in the particles. It's kind of cool. Functionality works fine. I think this. I'm pretty sure this will work in multiplayer. I haven't. It looks like it'll probably work in multiplayer. Yeah, I think it would. I would have to try it out to be sure. Click this for memes. Contrast comesting. Okay. Contrast, the white and the red. Definitely see the contrast there. Oh, also, I didn't really see the contrast in this one. I'll give it only -5 though, because I can see the contrast between the white and the colors, but not too specific. And in the chicken one, no contrast there. And in Glacius and Negus, obviously there's contrast there. Okay, anyway, so that's it. I'm not going to say much more about it. We're getting a little behind. Anyways, guys, next one. On to the next one. So this one is by The Moo, and it's called the Puppy Cannon and the Cat Cannon. So let's see. So we have a Puppy Cannon. I'm gonna go in Gimbo 2 just in case. Oh, okay. So he has. Oh, he's got a 3D model for this. Fancy smancy. I mean, it's not like super detailed, but he's got a 3D model. That's definitely some design. Right click to shoot. Contrast. It just says contrast. Of course, he would put the word contrast. Okay, so we shoot it and it blows things up. Like a little, oh, it's supposed to look like we're on a boat. Okay. Contrast cannons. Okay, so they're contrast cannons by The Moo. And here we have Kitty. I can definitely see the contrast between cat and dog. So I guess we just shoot these dogs and cats into the horizon and kill them and just explode them. What else can we do? Oh, we can turn explosions off. Oh. Apparently that doesn't work. Okay. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Okay, we can make it actually damage the environment. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Let's see if we can make it destroy itself. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so I'd say creativity a lot because that's something new. It's something different. Definitely good use of the world save. I can see why you would need that. And then I guess functionality works just fine. Everything here seems to be working good. Definitely would be multiplayer compatible since they're just little stationary things. Design, I would say it looks nice. They have a 3D model for it. I see the chicken and the cat. The cat and the dog. Difficulty, medium difficulty. Doesn't have a ton of commands for it. But what he did was pretty cool. I think he has a invisible villager here. Yes. Okay. So that is cool. So pretty difficult. Entertainment, I'd say it's pretty entertaining to shoot these things off. Maybe if you added a few little targets in the distance that you could try and aim for and maybe have an aiming mechanism so you could move this up and move this down to aim it, that might be cool. Addition, and you definitely have enough command space because that's only like 20 commands. But other than that, that was pretty cool. Let's head on to the next one. So the... I still have his head on. Okay. So the last one is by Jonalot GG. It is over here. And then we're going to... The next 8 will come out tomorrow, guys. JoJo's and anybody that posted after JoJo. So this is John's zombie detector. Obtain zombie detector. Let's see. Okay, I guess I have it. Let's go down into here. I think I have to power this. I did deactivate this. Let's activate that. Oh, there we go. Okay, so zombie detector in the offhand. We're going to test this out. I can't read it. Okay, I can't read it. Okay. Let's change the scale, I guess. Oh, whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay. So let's summon a zombie. And this is what we'll do. Put the zombie down in here so he doesn't burn. Okay, so rotten flesh is supposed to mean a zombie is really close. And when a zombie is fairly close, within 20 blocks, zombie is nearby you. And when a zombie is out of that range, it just means that there's no zombies near you. So if you get within 20 blocks of a zombie, it gets enchanted. And if you get within 10 blocks, or 5, I think, it gets rotten flesh. So there you go. I'd say this is the thing that he did tell me, the way that it's a cosmetic, I guess, is that it's like it's a cosmetic for viewing zombie detection. Contrast, I don't see too much contrast except between the rotten flesh, the items. So a little bit off for that. And then I'd say functionality, it works just fine, but the only problem is it wouldn't work in multiplayer. So that's the only side thing. Difficulty, not too difficult. There's only like, I think 4 or 5 commands here. So not super difficult. Entertainment, I would say it would be a useful item if you were in survival, but just as a cosmetic, I wouldn't say it's too entertaining. But nice job. It does work, and I know John is working on trying to get better at commands because he doesn't make command things. I usually do that. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this episode. Let's head back to the tournament and just discuss in general everything. Okay, so today we had kitten and dog cannons. We had a zombie detector thing, a terrible paint, fireballs and snowballs that come out of the sky, painting the nether into a nice, beautiful place, all that good stuff. Good amount of stuff and variety this time. Again, I like that you guys are not all doing the same thing, so I feel like every episode there is a good variety of different things to display. So that is really awesome, guys. Thanks so much for your support. Episode 4 will be out tomorrow. Hopefully, if I have time to record tomorrow, I may just record them today anyways, and I'll be updating the scoring if there's any other problems similar to like the game mode 1 thing, game mode 2 thing. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this tournament and have enjoyed it so far. Peace.